Hello everyone, how goes it? Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity. I was just looking around my world here for some caves so that I could start doing some mining for some ores. And I found this huge cave not too far from my base, but I found what looks to be like a witch, but she or he has a different skin than witches normally do, and there's a cat following them. Like it's an actual pet, so... And it has a weird box on it. I'm guessing it has a mixing texture. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe the mod pack has something wrong with that specific mod. But I have no idea what to expect from either of those guys just yet. So I figured I would get this on camera just in case it ends up being some sort of really weird NPC or something. Hopefully neither of them are too crazy. Oh god. What the heck? What? Yeah. Let's go ahead and respawn here. What just happened? And did my game just like lock up when that started to happen? I wonder if it looks like that on the recording, but on my screen, the cat suddenly got really big, and then my game locked up, and then I died. All of those things were pretty terrible and pretty terrifying all at the same time. But what was that? Like the cat became the size of, it became bigger than me. It was like a horse. And then it killed me in one shot. Yeah. Note to self, don't mess with witches that have cats with them. Alright, so I did get all of my items back from that witch area, and the cat and the witch weren't there anymore. So I don't know if they despawned or what happened there, but they weren't there. There was a creeper there, but that wasn't too hard to deal with. But yeah, I definitely need to stay away from whatever that was. The wither cat, I think it was called. That thing was definitely nasty. Probably need a full set of diamond armor to even fight those. But since then I've been looking around again, still for more caves and more ores, and I've got quite a bit of aluminum and copper, but nothing else. There don't seem to be many caves in this world, and I don't know if that's a biomes of plenty thing or what, but I also did find this here, and I'm not sure what this is just yet. I think it might be like a type of witch hut from a different mod pack. Great wood. Oh, that's one of those really big trees from Thaumcraft, yeah. I think that those are supposed to be in areas where there's like bad magic from Thaumcraft. I'm not sure if that's still the case though. Oop, someone's in there. I would assume some sort of witches. I don't know if they're bad. They don't seem to be. What the heck? So that happened when I right-clicked her. But I guess you're not skilled in the art, so I think that's if you want to actually do witchery, you know what? Little goblin guy, yeah. So I guess this is a goblin hut and the witch just happened to be here? I don't know. What's the goblin from? Witchery also, huh. I wonder what purpose the goblins have, or if they're just kind of replacement villagers. Seem to be missing some chunks here, having a chunk error. Yeah, still just looking for caves. I do want to get some gold for sure in this episode, because the gold is what lets us start doing the rest of the Tinker's Construct stuff and making our tools. But I don't know if I'll be able to find some caves. I might have to end up digging in. So see you guys in a bit once hopefully I find some decent caves by then. So I did end up finding a cave, but I did have to stair step my way down to it. And I hope that doesn't mean that there aren't many caves in this mod pack, or if something's weird with the world generation on here that it's not making many caves, but anyways, I did end up finding a cave down there, and I found a whole bunch of stuff. I've got copper, aluminum, uranium, iron, Certus quartz, yellowite, cinnabar, kind of like one of everything here. And most importantly, I found the gold, which is I'm actually more excited about than the diamonds, as weird as that might sound. But diamonds don't do too much in mod packs aside from maybe armor. And the gold, I really want to get my tools started, so I definitely need to clear out my inventory, though. This thing, I have way too much stuff in here for now, so I'm just going to grab my basics back out of here. Definitely want my gold so I can start working on those tools, and I'll get these guys. And I need to start getting my Tinker's Construct set up ready so that I can actually start building the tools for it. So I should probably grab the books here so that they can see. I can't remember if this book tells you how to build the basics. Yeah, here we go. So I need to build all the little crafting areas here. So I'm going to need a plank. See, these are sticks and planks. And we have a plank, a log, a chest, and a crafting table. So we've got plenty of wood here. Let me make sure I get plenty of sticks as well. And we're going to need to make those patterns. Don't need too many. I guess I'll get 8. That's probably more than enough. I do need logs, so do I have any though? Yeah. Alright, so we get a log with one of these on top. Gets our part builder. Whoa, what the heck? Suddenly 2 books just appeared out of nowhere. Tinker's Weaponry and Materials in You Volume 2. Huh. I've never seen Tinker's Weaponry before, so that's completely new to me. We'll definitely have to check that out in a second here. See what kind of cool stuff that makes in the game. And we got our stencil table, and the other one was what? I think a crafting bench? With a blank pattern? Tool station. Yep, that's the one we need. And the other one was a chest. So let's get that one here. And that makes our pattern chest, which will hold all of our patterns later on. So I'm going to go out to our Tinker's station here and place all of these, just so I have a spot to do all of my building here. And I know at least one of these attaches to the pattern chest, so I want those to be on either side of it. Let's see. This one doesn't seem to. This one doesn't seem to either. Let's see if this one does here. Yeah, this is the one that attaches to the pattern chest, so I need that to be next to the pattern chest for sure. So let's actually go ahead and move these around here so I have that next to it. There we go. Cool. So now I can start working on my patterns and start getting my pieces built for actually working on this. Oh, and one thing I noticed from last episode is I put these spouts on here, but they won't do anything unless I build the specific piece for this smeltery that pours things out of it, which is a drain. I can't remember what it was called. Let me double check. It should have a hole in the side of it. A smeltery drain, yeah. So this one requires seared bricks around the outside. Do I have any seared bricks left? Yeah, cool. I need at least one of these guys here. There we go, since I don't really have enough to do the other one. So yeah, I completely forgot when I was putting these spouts on here that you do have to have a specific block, otherwise it won't work. So I have to put this one here, and then put the faucet on it. There we go. And that makes much more sense. So I'll get rid of that one. And I'll turn that into a drain later on here. So also I do want to check what is in this weaponry thing. So we have throwing weapons, projectile weapons, and projectiles. Including a throwing knife, shuriken, a javelin, short bow, longbow, crossbow, and arrows and bolts. Huh. That is cool. Does it say how much damage they do or anything? It doesn't seem to. I'll check those out later on after we get our tools built. I do know in the last Tinker's Contract that I played in, there were just bows that you could make, and that was it as far as projectiles and stuff. So we need to start getting some patterns made, so that's what we're going to use this for. But first of all, we want to see what we need for at least a pickaxe. Looks like I need a stick and a tool binding and a pickaxe head. So let's go ahead and throw these blank patterns in here. We'll get this one, the tool binding. We need the stick, our tool rod, and a pickaxe head, which is actually I already have an iron pickaxe head in the base, so that's I can just go grab that one, and we'll use that to make our molds for later on. There we go. Oh, could have been a lag there. Closing that chest. Alright, so I need to get our gold started to smelt in here. Hopefully it doesn't mix with our iron. I don't think it will. I'm not completely sure. I guess we'll find out. And I don't really have a way to pour the iron out for now, so hopefully these don't mix together once they finally finish. But let's see, as far as actually making the other pieces of the build, I can actually start putting these in here and putting a piece next to those. Yep, there we go. So those give sticks and a wooden tool rod. The tool rod is the one that I guess we specifically need. It looks just like a stick, but I guess it's different. So we got that piece, and then I need a tool binding, which I can also make out of wood. Oh yeah, so the sticks are just left over, I guess. Kind of like you're using part of the plank on building the actual pattern, and then half of it goes elsewhere. Alright, cool. So we have some gold here. So to make the patterns, what we have to do is put our piece in here. We just right-click it, and then we right-click the faucet, pours the gold around it there. I think it uses 1 ingot per. I can't remember how much gold I had in there, so we have 8 now. Yeah, so there you can see it dried up. Now we have our mold. I can just pull that out of there, and now if I wanted to make another iron pickaxe head, all I would have to do is... Go away! I'm trying to record. All I would have to do is right-click the iron so it goes down to the bottom there. Right-click the faucet, and it pours into our mold. I think that, again, might have used 1 ingot. Yeah, it only uses 1 ingot. And that makes us another iron pickaxe head, which is really cool. And same with the other molds. If I want to make these ones here, all I have to do is place the binding in there, switch it back to gold, and we'll pour that in there. So I'm just going to get an iron pickaxe for now, just so I can get some basic starting stuff going here. So I'll have to switch that back to iron, get an iron mold of that. There we go. And then I will get the tool rod as well. And then once we have all 3 of these, I can actually put them together in our tool station here. Alright, so I just have to switch that back to iron again, and we're good to go on the pickaxe. And once you've built your molds, you don't need the wooden pieces anymore, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss those out here. I guess we'll keep the pickaxe heads. Alright, very cool. And then I usually store my casts in here for later on if I ever need them. So now if we go to our part builder, our tool station, go to a pickaxe, and I put a pickaxe head, and the binding and the tool rod. Yep, there we go. Got our iron pickaxe. Very cool. So this should have much more durability than a standard pickaxe or a standard iron pickaxe. So this has 250. This one has 360. So yeah, much better. Effective durability and mining speed. It might be even faster than that one as well. And it's really easy to repair if you ever need to. You just throw it in here, and I think if I had any ingots, iron ingots, you would just put those here and it would repair it, so you don't need an anvil or anything. So I'll probably get a couple more tools made here, and then, or at least basic iron ones, and then later on upgrade to different types of tools. And I'll see you after I've built a couple more tools here, so you don't have to see all of it on camera. Well, I only had enough iron and gold to do a couple more molds there, but I did end up getting at least a mattock out of it, which is actually a combination of a shovel and an axe. So this will actually do both of those things for us, and I don't need to carry around 2 tools and keep switching them between here. So this will do both things that a shovel and an axe would do, so that's really cool and a great tool to have right off the beginning. So I'm glad I at least got to make that one there. And I got the rest of our iron out of there and turned into blocks and everything. So we're kind of low on everything, including lava and all that stuff. But I can save that for another time when I do a bit more excavation again and mining. But for now, I think the next things I want to work on are some transportation and some basic power generations. So I think as far as power, we should be able to make at least a basic furnace for now. Let's see, we can make a furnace generator. What about other generators that we can make? I think a furnace generator might be the simplest one that we can make right off the beginning. It might be our best bet for beginner stuff, just because of the things that it requires. So yeah, I think I'm going to make one of these first, and we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it can charge items. So we just need a furnace, redstone, and some iron. So I'll grab the iron that I just smelted. And we needed a furnace, which luckily I already have one made, and some redstone. So this is actually really simple to make, but obviously it probably doesn't produce much power. I guess we'll find out pretty shortly. I think it was like this. Yep, there we go. So I'll just place this wherever. I don't think it matters for now. Toss in. So it has power and a place for fuel, but I don't see a way that it would charge items just yet. So let's go ahead and toss some coal in here. Power level. So yeah, it's building up a charge. So that's good. We do at least have some power now, so I would have to connect this up to something else if I wanted to change that power to something else. But what I was wanting to get some basic power for is to possibly start getting a jetpack going, at least just like one of the most basic jetpacks that you can have. And let me sleep the night off here real quick. And yeah, so I want to get a really basic jetpack going so that I can have an easier time getting over these huge mountains. There's quite a bit of mountains and a lot of terrain in these biomes of plenty biomes, so running around trying to find caves and stuff ends up being pretty tedious when you're jumping over little hills over and over. So if we can get some power and a way to put it into a jetpack, which let's see if we can make any jetpacks. That is a lot of stuff. Wow. They've made a lot more jetpacks since the last time I played with this system. So I think the most basic are towards the top, so I think the leadstone is the most basic. Let's see if we can make one of these. So we need lead, a flux capacitor, a leather strap, and thrusters. This needs steam dynamos. So these aren't too bad. I just have to get all the supplies put together and put a lot of time into making them, although I think the only thing I don't have out of all of these things is actually the leather. And I don't think I have sulfur yet either. I'm not sure where to get that yet. If that's in the Nether or if I have to find that down by lava. So I'll have to gather a couple things before I can start working on those. The other thing I wanted to work on was a glider, since that will help a lot with traveling from huge distances, especially from the top of my base here, since it's actually on the top of a mountain. I could just glide down to wherever I wanted to go. But this also requires quite a bit of leather, so I guess I would have to start finding some cows or breeding some cows around here, which is going to be a pain if I try to bring them up to the top of this mountain from somewhere else. So hopefully I'll be able to find some nearby. And I guess we'll have to wait a while on the jetpack as well, but it'll just mostly be alright. So we at least have some cows around here. It's mostly just going to be, as usual with starting any new mod pack or any new series, it's a lot of resource gathering in the beginning. And then you start getting your basics going. So, again though, I'll do it all off camera. At least most of the resource gathering I'll try to do off camera so we don't have to wait around for that. So I'll try to gather at least some of those resources that I needed for those things and come back here. Alright, well I did end up finding quite a bit of leather here. I got 14 as you can see, so that is enough to at least get the glider going. I think I need at least 2 more pieces for the jetpack piece, or the jetpack belt strap, whatever it was, the leather strap here, yeah. So I need at least 2 more if I want to get that one going, but I can build the glider for now, which will be plenty enough to at least get us started on getting a lot easier traveling going. So let's see, we got our right wing, and I think I have to build this the other way for the other wing. Yep. Then I think I just put a stick between these. Yeah, cool. So I don't think this gets equipped. I think you just hold it in your inventory. Yeah, and then when you right click with it, it should start gliding. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see when I right clicked it went out of my hand there. So if I jump, nothing happens right now, but if I right click and equip it and I jump, yeah, there we go. Awesome. Very cool. So this will make everything a lot easier, especially from up here on the top of my mountain base, since I can kind of glide around everywhere. And I think if you hold shift, it goes a little faster, but it goes down faster as well. Let's see here. If I hold shift when we go here, yeah, much faster, and it's a little harder to turn too. So yeah, this is pretty much a crucial piece to the beginning of any mod pack that has it available to you, because it definitely makes traveling so much easier. And you can see I started a Nether portal here. I actually want to start going in there so that I can look for some sulfur. I think that's the only way to get sulfur. I went back down into my tunnel where I was mining earlier and checked around the lava down there, expecting to kind of see some sulfur around the lava, but I didn't see any. So I already have our flint and steel here. So I think the only way to get sulfur is go to the Nether. So I have our portal set up. I haven't gone into it yet. I have no idea what to expect from the Nether in this mod and with biomes of plenty and everything. So guess we'll just have to see here, and hopefully we can get some sulfur out of it. We don't need too much. I'll show you guys what I've found out is at least one of these. Here we go. One of these is sulfur clouds, and these are found in the Nether from what I found out. So I need to get at least 4 to get some sulfur, so I'll probably collect quite a bit. At least probably 16 while I'm down there. Hopefully it's not super difficult to get, and hopefully we don't get killed while we're in there as well. So let's find out. Alright, so I tried to edit out the loading of the world. It took quite a bit of time. Whoa! Oh man, I almost forgot these things can catch you on fire. Smoldering grass blocks. Doesn't look too much like grass to me, but sure. Man, not the greatest spot for our portal here. I don't see any sulfur yet. It might be a little hard to see. Oh wait, I think that might be it there actually. Although, wow, where is everything? I don't see any lava beneath us. I don't see anything beneath us. And I could glide out of here, but it would be kind of dangerous. Let's see if we can dig our way out. Find a safer way around here. What layer are we at? We must be pretty high up. Y coordinate 104. Yeah, we're really high up. I guess that was because my portal, though, was on top of a mountain, so I can't really blame that. Man, there is nothing. Whoa. Okay, there we go. There's the lava. Oh gosh. Jetpack. Oh no! What happened there? Where was the hole at? Did I have a hole behind me? We didn't lose too much stuff there. I'm not too worried about losing what we lost there. It does kind of suck since I'll have to build all that stuff again, but none of it was like crazy. We didn't have really good armor and jetpacks or anything, so... Man, where was the hole at though? I have to find out. I have to go check out where that just happened at. Because I didn't see anything there. Let's see here. Oh, what the... Did I accidentally mine that out or something behind myself? I don't understand how that just happened. Because I was over on this block looking over here. And then I turned around and fell down here. Weird. I must have somehow mined that out or something. Man, I have no idea. That was really odd though. Alright, well, it's kind of a bad way to end things. I guess I'll have to work on getting all of those items built up and back again for our next episode, and I'll get this sulfur before the next episode as well so we can start working on our jetpack. But that's a pretty bad way to end our episode, but it happens, and I'd rather have it on camera than off camera and come back and all of a sudden have nothing on me and no way to explain really how I just fell down a hole in the middle of nowhere. But alright, yeah, the lava definitely was down there as we found out. Unfortunately, I think if I would have been able to right click the glider fast enough, I would have been able to actually save that situation. So next time I'll need to make sure that I have my glider on the first couple of things here so I can quickly click the number for them. Sulfur, huh. Some sort of debuff from the Nether, I guess? I wonder what that does. Probably not good. So yeah, I'll have to make sure I have to have my glider either over here or right here so I can quickly switch to it in case of those situations. Man, I completely did not expect that though. I don't know where that hole came from. But anyways, guys, sorry for that kind of being the end of the episode, but it is where I need to wrap up. So again, I'll make sure to go back. I'll do all the stuff off camera. I'll build all those tools again and the glider again. It wasn't too much stuff to lose. Kind of unfortunate, but I'll get it all back off camera, and I'll get some sulfur off camera as well for the next episode here, so it won't really hurt us too much that just happened. Alright, so we will wrap up here, and as always guys, thanks for watching. Have an excellent day, and see you later.